They say 22 LR is for beginners. The rifles we're showing today prove that this tiny round can be downright lethal when it's paired with the right platform. We're talking takedown rigs that vanish in your pack, bolt guns that hit like hammers, and rimfires built to run like machines. In 2025, the 22 isn't playing games. It's lighter, faster, quieter, and far more dangerous than most give it credit for. Whether you're chasing small game, building your survival setup, or just want a rifle that hits every single time you pull the trigger, this list is for you. You're watching All About Firearms, and today we're counting down the 7 deadly 22 LR rifles that demand respect. Let's get straight into it. Number 7, the Henry Golden Boy. This one looks like it belongs in a glass case, but it shoots like a champion on the line. From the polished brass receiver to the smooth walnut stock, it's a head turner, but don't let the beauty fool you. Underneath that shot is a workhorse built for accuracy, reliability, and pure level action fun. It weighs in at 6.7 pounds. Hefty enough to keep your shot steady, light enough to carry all day. That 20-inch full octagon barrel, it's not just classic, it's dead-on accurate. And with a total length of 38.5 inches, this one feels balanced from front to back. Feed it up to 16 rounds of 22 LR or 21 shorts and work deliver. It's as smooth as they come. No jams, no hiccups, just clean cycling and quick follow-ups. The brass bead front sight pops in any light. The semi-buckhorn rear has a white diamond insert that draws your eyes straight to the target. And for those who run glass, it's drilled and tapped for a scope. Expect a crisp 3.5-pound trigger pull and rock-solid groups at 50 yards. For around $600, you get performance that punches way above its price tag. Here are some pros. Gorgeous finish with real shooting power. Smooth and reliable action. Scope ready and competition friendly. Feels great in hand. Here are some cons. Not ideal for small frame shooters. A bit heavier than most plinkers. Number 6, the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 Sport. Imagine you can enjoy all the fun of an AR with 22 LR ammo and still train like a pro? That's exactly what this delivers. Right out of the box, you're greeted with 3 25-round mags and a well-packed soft case. The polymer upper and lower feel solid, not cheap. Factory lube is applied, finish is flawless. It's clear this was made to last. Key spec: think 16.5-inch barrel, overall 33.8-inch length at about 4.8 pounds. Caliber's 22 LR, twist rate sits at 1/15 inch and it's semi-auto blowback. Magpul and BUS flip-up sights sit on top, leaving room for your optic. Handguard uses the MLOK system, great for adding lights on grips. You'll find a 6-position adjustable stock that works for nearly any shooter. Best part, most AR-15 parts fit right in if you want to customize. At the range, it's impressive. I ran 400 rounds, mixing CCI and Winchester ammo. One stick magazine gave 6 feet failures and a single ejection issue, but swapping mags fixed it. After tweaking sights, I was hitting 6-inch steel out to 100 yards with tight follow-up shots. Low recoil makes every shot feel smooth. Street price around $490 to $520 depending on finish and dealer. Here's some pros. AR style feel at rimfire price. Solid build and reliable action. Great accuracy one-sighted in. Customizable with parts and accessories. Now, here are some cons. A problematic mag may pop up and slightly heavier than basic rimfire plinkers. Now, number 5, Savage Mark II FVSR. This one doesn't beg for attention. It earns it the moment the bolt locks in place. Short, sharp, and ready for work, this setup is built for serious rimfire shooters who care about results, not flash. At just 34.75 inches long and 6 pounds unloaded, it's compact enough to move fast but stable enough to stay on target. Up front, you get a 16.5-inch fluted carbon steel barrel with a threaded muzzle ready for suppressor straight out of the box. Twist rate is standard 1/16, tuned for 22 LR. Bidding is handled by a 5-round steel magazine that clicks in clean and ejects smooth. No feeding issues, no fuss. The bolt runs clean with a chunky handle that's easy to grab even from a supported position. The stock is synthetic, matte black, and checkered panels and sling stubs pre-installed. You won't find iron sights, but the factory Picatinny rail makes optic mounting effortless. Best of all, the AccuTrigger trigger can be dialed down to 2.4 pounds for a crisp, custom feel. Suppressed or not, this thing shoots groups under an inch at 50 yards with the right ammo. Expect a current street price between $270 and $310, with occasional deals dipping near $230 in the U.S. market. Here are some pros. Suppressor-ready threaded barrel. Excellent accuracy with subsonic loads. Adjustable light trigger. Smooth and clean bolt operation. Here are some cons. 5-round mag feels limiting. Stacked comb sits low for scope shooting. The Bergera BRM carbon. It's not oversized, it's just right and built to hit hard. At 36 inches long and tipping the scale at just over 5 pounds empty, 7 pounds loaded, this bolt action 22 moves quick. The carbon wrapped 18-inch barrel is threaded. Half-inch 28 and spins at 1/16 twist, perfect for accuracy and suppressor use. Beat and go with either a 5+1 or a 10+1 detachable polymer box magazine. Bolt swings with smooth precision thanks to a generous handle. Top-mounted Picatinny rail comes standard, ready for your scope of choice. Grip the stock, black and tasteful gray fleck, and feel ready. Length of pull sits at 13.5 inches, and sling stud prep makes setup easy. Synthetic stock flexes a bit at the forend, but it's light and handy. Trigger pulls clean at about 2 pounds 10 ounces. User tuned from the factory, crisp and consistent. 2-position safety sits behind the bolt, simple and familiar. On the range, it averages around 0.93-inch groups at 50 yards, and the best 10 hit just over half an inch with suppressor attached. Accuracy tightened and handling stayed sharp. Expect the current U.S. price between $650 and $700, with most retailers listing around $659 MSRP. Here's some pros. Lightweight with suppressor-ready barrel. Accurate out of the box. Crisp adjustable trigger and familiar bolt action feel and design. Some cons are stock flexes steadily under stress. Plastic base and bright markings aren't ideal for outdoors. Number 3, the Tikka T1X MTR. This one doesn't brag, it proves itself. Shot after shot, built like a centerfire but chambered in 22 LR, it brings match-grade performance without the bulk. With a cold hammer forged 20-inch barrel, 1/16.5 twist, and a threaded muzzle ready for a suppressor, this thing is more than a backyard plinker, it's a precision tool. Overall length comes in at 37.5 inches, weight is just under 6 pounds. The synthetic stock is reinforced with fiberglass and rigidity, and the bolt only 45 degrees lift. Runs slick and fast. It feeds from a 10-round polymer mag and mounts optics with ease thanks to a pre-tapped 11mm dovetail rail. The trigger, crisp at 3 pounds, 8 ounces out of the box and fully adjustable. Even with a basic field stock, this rifle was grouping under 1 inch at 50 yards with bulk ammo, and right around half an inch with premium match loads. That's no fluke. Cycled over 300 rounds with no issue. Bolt throw, ejection, feeding, all spot on. Expect a current U.S. price between $649 and $699, with most dealers listing it near $662. Here's some pros. Laser sharp accuracy. Light, fast bolt throw. Adjustable single stage trigger. Suppressor ready. Here's some cons. Mag can be pricky when loading. Stock's the only thing holding it back. Out number 2, the Ruger 10-22 takedown. Some rifles go in the safe. This one rides in your pack, ready when you are. Lightweight, compact, and dead simple to break down. This setup isn't just a plinker, it's a go-anywhere, stow-anywhere rimfire tool with serious range credibility. Twist the barrel, pop it off, and you've got 2 halves that fit in a small backpack. Pretty simple. Seconds, no tools, no fumbling. Assembled, it runs 36.7 inches long with a 16.6-inch threaded barrel. Weight, only 4.6 pounds. That makes it ideal for hiking, bag-out bags, or tossing behind the seat. The 10-round rotary mag locks and clean, and the bolt cycle reliability with bulk or match ammo. It comes with iron sights, brass bead front, and U-notch rear, and the muzzle is threaded for a suppressor or a compensator. Ruger includes a scope rail too if you want to go glass. Accuracy held steady around half an inch at 25 yards with wolf match ammo. Best part, it ran over 1,000 rounds with no malfunctions, except one subsonic load that lacked power. Expect a current U.S. price between $450 and $500 for a new Ruger 10/22 takedown, with MSRP usually set at between $559 and $579. Pros: packs small, shoots big. Super fast takedown and reassembly. Lightweight but rugged. Runs clean and smooth. Cons: some point of impact shift under 4 and pressure. Subsonic loads may short stroke. And coming in at number 1, the CZ457 Varmint MTR. You can tell at first glance, this one isn't made for casual range day, it's built to perform. Starting with weight, 7 pounds 8 ounces unscoped, stretching to about 8 pounds 13 ounces once glass is installed. Overall length comes in at a solid 38 inches, anchored by a 20.5-inch cold hammer forged barrel with a 1/16th twist, ideal for disciplined .22 LR work. Beats from a 5-round detachable magazine and locks in securely with ease. Both design features 3 lugs and a smooth 60-degree lift. Fast, clean cycles every time. The match-grade chamber and dual extractors deliver faultless feeding and extraction, even when the bolt moves slowly. Stock is a standout. Turkish walnut shape for target stability, with a straight comb and beaver tail forend. Grip feels deliberate, and the ready-used recoil pad settles smoothly into the shoulder. Safety is shifted to the side for natural thumb access, and you get an interlocking bottom metal system that boosts durability. Trigger, factory set around 2 pounds 8 ounces, crisp and adjustable for creep and over travel. Muzzle comes plain, no threading, preserved classic profile. Receiver comes with a machined 11mm dovetail rail for optics. On target, groups were tight 3" at 50 yards with top-tier ammo and sub .6" at 100 yards. No jams, clean ejections, flawless function throughout testing. This feels like a center fire trainer without compromise. Current U.S. price ranges from $799 to $899, with an MSRP of $999. There are some pros: bench grade accuracy out of the box, target quality walnut stock, smooth 3-lug bolt and tidy trigger, rugged feeding and extraction. There are some cons: no threaded barrel for suppressors, and heavy than field style .22 rifles. And that's a wrap on the 7 deadliest .22 LR rifles for 2025. From tactical to traditional, these rifles are showing what rimfire is really capable of. This list got you fired up. Don't wait. Subscribe now and stay tuned for more of the best firearm content coming your way. We've got plenty more to share, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp, stay ready, and keep shooting straight.